Here's one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. To throw is Mariota. This is caught. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This is taken near the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Wesley Woodyard in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that This pass rush, they know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Darnold from the gun. And he's going to go down again. Derek Morgan in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Now Darnold. Hauled in by Anderson left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Back to throw, Darnold. Anunwa's got it, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Darnold from the red zone now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Darnold. Throw left side complete. It's Anderson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping We're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually used their aggressiveness against them on that one and hit them big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore. They keep it with Henry on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mariota trying to lay one up deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Darren Lee in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Crowell. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, the type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jordan Jenkins coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing, Mariota under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota gives to Henry. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Jets. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A 1st down carry now for Crowell. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. On 2nd down, Darnold dumps off to Powell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And some space here. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens.
And, oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Avery Williamson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Buster Screen. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for a Nunwa there. That'll bring up second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
He gets it to Sims, complete. Now another timeout here called by the Titans as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Darnold now to throw. And he's got a Nunwa. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before the break. Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Gone!
Here's Darnold. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jermaine Kearse. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. To return, here's Michael Campanero. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Walker with a grab, left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mariota now on second down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Jets have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. This will be caught inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Rashard Matthews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
A first down throw, Darnold. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second down and 10, Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Anunwa, the intended target. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after try forthcoming. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. Here's a give to Crowell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Sims. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 1st down, it's Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. That thing has permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here we go now.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Anderson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. He's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold from the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Bilal Powell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. Now Campanaro. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Going deep for Walker. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play that time for the Titans. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back now in Nashville. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Got an open man. It's a known one. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Now Darnold. He's got his man. It's Curse. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Darnold. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Crowell. Finding room to the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Darnold from the red zone now. Going underneath for Crowell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
On 2nd down, Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll run it again with Henry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mariota going underneath for Lewis. And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Going deep for Walker. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give him a gain of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Dion Lewis, the first carry for the expatriate. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, you got three down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Darren Lee there to get him down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Avery Williamson. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Now Brown. They Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go!
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Let's go!
Darnold on 1st down. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
How about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of a band with it.
Darnold now to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Now it's Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Titans, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.